So in this one, I'm going to be discussing Bowser stages. So obviously you're not doing reds. So a big thing again is going to be camera. So make sure your camera is facing this way. Do a couple of long jumps. Now, to avoid the fire, you can just jump kind of... So you can do this like buffer kick. Notice how it keeps me in the air longer. So if you're worried about the fire, you can just do a little kick. So... And to do a kick, you need to hold neutral. So notice how I'm not holding the joystick when I do it, because if you do, you'll do a dive. So in order to do a kick, you hold A, hold neutral, press B, so I can kind of do this over the fire. Let me just show. Okay, obviously that didn't work, but you kind of get the idea. So we can go like this, jump kick, or jump dive, I guess, in that case. So we can kind of long jump, dive, and you'll land on this platform. You can hold it out. Okay, then you want to make sure you do 2C rights. You kind of want to have this angle here. Getting that triple jump is a little bit tough, and same with this wall kick. Okay, if for whatever reason the triple jump doesn't work, like say you get stuck on the slope, again, you can do silly kicks, which I tried to, hopefully you learned, but I'm going to go over one more time. So you want to hold A down and press B. Now, one thing that can go wrong is that you can actually kick this wall here. Boop, and back down you go. So you kind of want to be careful with the kicks. You want to kick until you reach here. Once you're at the top, you want to stop kicking, because you kick one more time and down you go. So yeah, and then so you can silly kick up and then side flip onto the platform. Nice. You can kind of do this, do your movement up here, whatever that looks like. Then I recommend a long jump here. You completely avoid the cheese. No cheese block necessary. And instead of going over to those platforms, I actually think it's easier to just long jump over here, long jump over here, and then go... Don't go across these. It's better to just go across this left side here. Now, obviously I died. Now, I actually wouldn't even recommend that at all. Alright, so let's just go over here. Again, you're going to do your movement, whatever that looks like. Don't worry if it's slow, right now at least. But I would, and then long jump, so yeah, I recommend. But yeah, so, okay. You go kind of across these bridges here, which is nice. Then you kind of end up over here somewhere. I'm trying to think how you maybe were, or how you did it in the thing, since you can technically also do what you did in here to kind of get to the top, and then you can kind of go over here. So yeah. And then into the pipe. Okay, since we're going over Bowser stages, I might as well go over throws. So let's go into Bowser 1. And there's kind of a neat little trick you might have already learned. You kind of did it by accident, which is this like a really weird glitch, and I'll go ahead and just show it to you. I wouldn't really use it unless... Yeah, that. So, what I did is I went into the hitbox of the tail. It assumes you're going to grab it. Now, if you stay within Bowser's hitbox, you can actually turn him, and then when he faces you, you can grab him. Look at that. So if you want to get as close to the bomb as possible, you have that option. You can kind of hit the hitbox, go in front of the bomb, and sort of grab him. And I'll try and showcase that one more time. And you want to make sure he's facing you, though, because if he's not facing you, it won't work. So the big thing is going to be, again, tail hitbox, stay close to him, wait till he's facing you, and grab. And now you're going to be as close to the bomb as you can get, and you can kind of throw him. Now this only really works with the first 2 Bowser stages. I can show you in Bowser 2 as well. Kind of what this looks like. So obviously he's going to jump on the thing, he's going to do the thing, and you want to get close to him. Because the idea is going to be we're going to get into the hitbox, face the bomb, and grab him. And boom, notice how close we are now. We're much closer than we were before, and you can kind of just toss him, and yeah. So it's kind of that easy, actually. And then there he goes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Fire Scene, and I'm just going to kind of show you some pretty easy movement. So my recommendation for you is going to be ride this elevator. Jump. Wait for the elevator to come by. Jump again. Go over here. The elevator's going to sink. As soon as the elevator comes back up, we grab it, and then you go over here. Okay. You can kind of do movement over this way. My recommendation is the easiest way up here is just lava boost. Jump in the lava and come up here. And you see exactly what I mean now. And now you're up here, super easy movement. Just go up here, jump, turn the camera, go on the elevator, wait for it to go to the top. Okay, here you're gonna long jump, jump, jump. You kind of want to land up here, and then you can kind of jump, and you can kind of take these elevators. Then you end up here, do your movement to kind of get to the top. As soon as you get to the top, you want to basically land up here. Okay, then you go up here, and this is where it gets tricky. So I kind of want you to notice where the elevators are. So they kind of stretch and shrink a bit. I like to start my long jumps as soon as the elevators start to grow again. So when they're at their tiniest, it seems a little counterintuitive, but let me show you. Okay, it's at its tininess, start running. Long jump, okay. Well, I kind of screwed it up, but let me quickly get us back there. Okay. But yeah, so as soon as they start growing again, which was kind of what I meant by all that, is that you want to wait for those kind of weird looking things that kind of in the middle to start growing again. And once they start growing again, that's the moment you want to start running. You can kind of stand here, wait, does it start growing? Okay, and now you run, long jump, and notice that we land here. Okay, wherever your health is here, heal up. You want to be at full health, because you don't want to be doing this without full health. Alright, so what I want to show you is that you can long jump off the edge, booty burn, and you actually land here. It's not the same as what the other guy did, which you notice is his left side, which is go on that tiny little ledge. But you have tons of space here to do this. You just long jump, booty burn, land here. And then you go into the pipe. So this is kind of the basic route. It's not that hard to get a grasp of. So I would recommend it. So the other thing is going to be Bowser in the sky. So again, you kind of already learned some movement that was hard, but this is kind of some basic movement. And then you can just do long jump. Up here, now you learned this triple jump. You don't have to do it, but I recommend it. And the trick with this triple jump is you want to end the triple here on this red, black dotted line, and then you want to instant dive. So let me just show you what that looks like. And you make it pretty much every time. Alright, you go this way. Up here, you do a side flip up. As you learned, you also learned the triple jump, so not too bad. Then you go up here. Now, the trick here, believe it or not, is you can actually long jump off of this tile here. Kind of like how you do on the towers in SSL. And then you can ride the elevator, which you did great. I would just ride this thing all the way to the end. Okay. And then from there, you basically do what you did in the thing. You ride the pole, you go over, you skip the middle pole because it's annoying. You ride those elevators, get to the top, go into the pipe, do your Bowser throws. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Bowser 3. This is maybe the hardest one. It's not really a trick that you can learn how to do easy without practicing yourself. You can't just watch me doing it to do it yourself. But what I will recommend is definitely this kind of thing. So what I like to do is use this camera to look where the bomb is and then go out, and I can kind of see where it is, because you can kind of see the triangle of where it is. So I like to see up, and you can kind of see it. But now if you go back, you can kind of guess where it is, and this makes it a ton easier to throw Bowser. Now, my recommendation is just to get him about this speed and yeet him. Now, you're gonna have to go a little faster than that, but basically, the timing is just kind of all what you think, but you want to throw him before you think you're gonna hit it. So like here, for example, I just throw it right before I think it's gonna hit. And again, you kind of just do the same thing. Now, you can look where the bomb is, go like this, and you can kind of throw. Now, again, it's just about throwing him before you think he's going to be there, and then actually landing it. The last thing is you can bait him towards bombs. If you just kind of stand there, he'll go right near the bomb. And the first two you can do really easy like that. Is that you can wait for him to run at you. Okay, when you get to this part where he breaks everything, and you're kind of stuck throwing him. So, I kind of didn't explain regrabs, but I'll go ahead and do that here in a second. But the regrab is actually kind of important, because you can actually do a dive into his tail and you can grab it. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Was this on? And miss, whatever. Not really the point. Point is that once he frick, dude. Sorry, I'm bad at the game. Give me a moment to not be bad at the game. Okay, we run around, grab his tail, yeetus, deletus that Bowser. Now, obviously, if you like seeing the bomb, I recommend it like this. Just, it's really hard to time it with unless you're in C-Down. That's kind of the reason I do C-Down. It is not mandatory. It just helps with the throwing. So if you can live with like not being able to see the bomb necessarily, you'll be fine. Like, again, I'm struggling to apparently hit this bomb to show you the regrab. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna spin him, and yeet. Okay, he's gonna run. You're gonna run where he's gonna go. Do a side flip dive into his tail. See the regrab on that? If you throw him and you instantly run back, that gives you some time to do the side flip regrab, and then you can you avoid the fire entirely. You hit your next throw, and then you do the regrab again, and then you go for the last throw, and you hit it. Now, obviously, that's going to take a lot of practice to get what I just did down, pretty much. Because this fight should only take 45 seconds, if you can believe it. So, my recommendation is 100% to get to lab these throws and get them down. Practice your regrabs and practice your aim, because that's going to be the biggest factor in whether or not you succeed in these Bowser throws. And use any tricks you learned if they make it easier to do them. Like I did show you how to grab Bowser's tail when you're not even at his tail. You're actually on the other side of him. So if you can believe it, that's another strat you can use. So thanks for watching.